Welcome back to the Daily Dose. I'm Robert. There's my pal Susan.
Howdy, happy April Fool's Day.
Happy April Fool's Day, aren't we all? And everybody, please just relax. It's just
Yeah.
fucking Parkinson's after all, okay?
Parkinson's.
I mean,
F,
come on.
our favorite letter. Fear, fun, failure, follow, friend,
Foolery,
family.
aka Tom. Yeah.
Foolery.
Yes, and also happy Parkinson's Awareness Month.
Welcome to a whole month. Yes.
What do you have anything planned for Parkinson's Awareness Month where you think like this is a month where I try to get out and do more, or is it? I mean, how do you approach that?
It's a recommitment to myself, Robert. I have slacked off on my exercise and I'm paying a price for it.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to start small right now before I can go global. Otherwise, a bit of a hypocrite.
Yeah.
I paid a price. It's a big mistake to slack off on your exercise. It doesn't matter what else is going on in your life.
Well, it's such a human thing though, too. And I'm setting a timer here. It's such a human thing to, I think it's important to bring that up because we know, and just because we know doesn't mean we're doing it. And I mean, that's very much the yes and exercise mentality, right? People at first don't know what yes and is. They get it pretty quickly. Not a difficult concept to get, but it's a very different thing to actually use it, to apply it, right? And it's the same with exercise. You know what to do. You can think about it all you like, but this never built a muscle, thinking about it.
Right. And it's so easy to excuse yourself. Oh, I'm this, too tired, that, whatever.
I think that's why, and you heard me use this phrase, and we haven't really talked about it, but it's really become my new favorite phrase: get your work done early.
Yeah.
You heard me bring that up. What do you think about that? What does that make you think or feel?
One thing is that it's advice in different language in many arenas.
Mm-hmm.
School, work, exercise. But with the Parkinson's, the early, for many of us, is actually going to be literally earlier in the day, because as the day goes on, depending on your situation, but symptoms can increase as your medication load increases as the day goes by. So it's really sound advice.
Yeah.
And then it's easier it's checked off your list.
Right. That's, I think that's, as a person without Parkinson's, that's my thing, because days can get away from you. From all of us, right? I mean, things just happen, whether it's a family member or a work thing or whatever, that all of a sudden the thing you intended goes out the window and you're forced to improvise, and all of a sudden schedules can change. And the easiest time to make things non-negotiable is early. And I learned this in a couple different frames. I know when I rode my bike across country, I was living in LA, one of the busiest cities in the world, but when I'd get up to ride my bike at 5:30 in the morning in LA, there was almost nobody on the road from 5:30 till 7 where I was riding, right? It'd start to pick up as the morning commute got there, but I'd get off the road by 8:30, and it was starting going by then. But by getting it done early, I mean, I was riding in LA and just being like, there's nobody here. And it's in LA. And it's like, but, again, that's getting your work done early. And it's funny you mentioned about where it comes from. I've been hearing it because I'm a big Golden State Warriors fan. Their color announcer, says that about the players who they try to post up or get position on the inside early in the 24-second clock. Do your work early so that they can throw the ball easily to you. You've established a position. So metaphorically, he always says, oh, he's getting rewarded because he did his work early. Kept saying. And all of a sudden I said, this works with improv too. Mm-hmm. Because scene work wise, right? If we do our work early with who, what, and where, then everybody knows what's happening. And all of a sudden now we can relax and play.
As opposed to the longer you wait, the more you get into your head and the less the whole thing is. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
The work in an improv scene is literally, I like the way you said that. It's a mind meld. It's us saying, yes, we're at the park. And the next person says, yes, and your name's Jim. Yes, and your name's Tanya. Jim and Tanya are at the park. We're mind melding with that. Mm-hmm. And so, yeah, it works with exercise. It works with improv. Works with basketball.
The challenge is for those with Parkinson's to say yes and to ourselves when we have a Parkinson's night and we don't sleep well.
Yeah.
We finally get to sleep, and if we have the luxury of not having to set alarm,
right,
wake up later, then everything is later.
And,
Commitment is huge.
and that's it. It's probably accepting in there too that some days are just going to suck. And this is the thing I know big about exercise. I don't feel like doing it a lot of times. It's if you wait till you feel, and that's the same with writing. If you wait till you feel inspired, forget it. It's not going to happen.
Right. Yeah. Right. It's no perfect time to have a baby.
Yeah. So says life. Well, with that, my dear, we're at 5 minutes, believe it or not. That's our daily
Wow.
dopamine.
I think I better go take my walk because I haven't done that yet. So.
All right. See you next time.